Good morning. So let's see what are we going to read today. So today we are going to read literature class 4 and the name of the chapter is Henry. So here who is Henry? Henry is a pet chameleon, okay? And this story is written by Ruskin Bond. So let's first of all know about Ruskin Bond. He was born in Kasauli in Himachal Pradesh, India. He has written many poems and stories for children. So, this story as a whole, I can say it is written in a very simple and clear language, and the main motive is it highlights the human animal relationship in the most funny way. We'll have a look at the story, then you will get to know. This is the story of Henry, a pet chameleon. Chameleons are no ordinary reptiles. They are easily distinguished by certain outstanding marks from their nearest relative, the lizards. Yes, they both look a little related to each other. Yes or no? Yes. A chameleon's tongue is as long as its body. On its head is a rigid crest which looks like a fireman's helmet. Its limbs are strong and slender, and its fingers and toes are more developed than those of other reptiles. Many people believe that the chameleon is a dangerous and poisonous reptile. So yes, here the characteristic of the chameleon is told. Yes, the tongue. Can you see the tongue? Yes, the tongue is as long as its body, and on its head is a crest. Yes, which looks like what? Which looks like a helmet. Its limbs are strong, and its fingers and toes are developed. Yes, and many people believe this also, that they are dangerous and poisonous reptile. So here in this story we'll find what it is. When grandfather was visiting a friend, he came upon a noisy scene at the garden gate. Men were shouting, hurling stones, and brandishing sticks. The cause of all this was a chameleon who has been discovered sunning himself on a shrub. The gardener declared that it was a thing capable of poisoning people at distance of 20 feet, and as a result the entire household has risen in arms. So here when the grandfather was visiting one of his friend, he saw that people were shouting, okay, and then he found out that the reason behind their shouting was none other than this small chameleon. Yes, and people were all busy in shouting her, throwing stones on it, her brandishing, they were waving sticks and all, like in order to beat it, you can understand. The gardener declared, one of the gardeners said that it can even poison at 20 feet. Even if the people are standing 20 feet away from the chameleon, they can be poisoned. So people got even more afraid, and they were more busy. They have risen in arms. They were very angry and were protesting. They were protesting against what? They were protesting against that chameleon. Grandfather was in time to save the chameleon from certain death and brought the little reptile home. That chameleon was Henry, and that was how he came to live with us. So now after grandfather saw that chameleon was facing problem, people were trying to kill it. Yes, so he saved him, saved the chameleon and brought that little reptile to their home. And that chameleon was none other than Henry, and that's how he came up to live with them. Henry was a harmless creature provided I was patient. Henry was willing to take food from my hands. This he did very swiftly. His tongue was a sword which came back to him with the food, an insect attached to it. Before I could realize what had happened, the grasshopper held between my fingers would be lodged between Henry's jaws. Yes, here the boy, the small boy who is the narrator, he is finding Henry as a harmless creature. He doesn't think that he is a poisonous fellow, he is going to harm him. No, he considered it a harmless creature, and he was very patient towards Henry. How he is now giving food with the help of his hand, and what he could see that Henry always used to take out his tongue and just grab the food. Yes, stick the food in the tongue and just put it inside his jaws. So the boy couldn't even realize what had happened. Okay, the action was very swift, very fast. Okay, so here in the last line it is said, before I could realize what had happened, the grasshopper which the boy was holding in his hand, in his finger, it just disappeared. The chameleon just took it away very fast. Okay, and it was inside his jaws, inside Henry's jaws. Henry did not cause trouble in our house, but he did create something like riot in the nursery school down the road. It happened like this. So till now we got to know about how Henry came to their house. Now we will find that how he created trouble, okay, in the nursery school which was down the road, and we'll get to know the story. When the papayas in our garden were ripe, grandmother usually sent a basket of them to her friend, Mrs. Ghosh, who was the principal of the nursery school. On this occasion, Henry managed to smuggle himself into the basket of papayas when no one was looking. The gardener dutifully carried the papayas across the school and took them into Mrs. Ghosh's office. Yes, so now the papayas, how the story begin, okay, how he got into trouble, how Henry brought trouble in the nursery school. So the story is like this. When the papayas were ripe, the grandmother, whose grandmother? The narrator's, okay, the small boy's grandmother, she usually sent basket of those papayas to her friend. Who was her friend? Mrs. Ghosh. And who was Mrs. Ghosh? Mrs. Ghosh was none other than the principal of that nursery school. And what happened when she was trying to send that, the Henry just smuggled inside. Smuggled means he secretly hid inside that papayas, in that basket. And the gardener was doing his duty, and he carried those papayas to the school and kept it in Mrs. Ghosh's office. Let's see what happens next. When Mrs. Ghosh came in after making her rounds, she began admiring and examining the papayas. Out popped Henry. So when Mrs. Ghosh, the principal, when she finished her rounds and she came back, she was looking at the papayas. What she found? She found Henry. Now let's see what happened after that. Yes, Mrs. Ghosh screamed. Henry would probably have liked to blush a deep red, but he turned a bright green instead, as that was the color of the papayas. So after seeing a chameleon in the papaya basket, Mrs. Ghosh couldn't stop her screaming. She started screaming aloud. And what here the boy is making fun that the Henry should have blushed. Yes, when we get afraid or when we are embarrassed, we become red. Yes, our face become red. So he is thinking that he should become red. Instead of that, the chameleon turned itself into which color? In a bright green color. Yes, chameleon also had the capability to change their color to the surrounding, camouflage. Yes, so this word you need to remember, camouflage, which means they can change their color according to the surrounding and if danger persists in that situation. Yes, so Mrs. Ghosh was screaming and Henry tried to hide himself in the papayas. So this is the reason why he turned himself into bright green color. Mrs. Ghosh's assistant, Miss Daniels, rushed in. took one look at the chameleon and joined in the screaming. Henry took fright and fled from the office, running down the corridor into one of the classroom. So now, earlier Mrs. Ghost herself only was screaming. Now Miss Daniel, who was Miss Daniel? Miss Daniel was the assistant of the principal, Mrs. Ghost, and she also entered and had a look at the chameleon, and she also started screaming. She started shouting. Okay. Now, after hearing the shout and all the troubles going around, Henry got frightened and he fled from the office. And running down the corridor, he reached into one of the classroom. So what he did in the classroom, there he climbed onto the desk while the children ran in all directions, some to get away from Henry, some to catch him. But Henry made his exit through a window garden, disappeared into the garden. So now, after all the trouble he caused in the office, principal's office, now where he reached in one of the classroom. And in the classroom, he climbed on the desk. Now children are running in all the directions. Some are trying to catch Henry, some are afraid of Henry. Yes, some are trying to get away from Henry. So what Henry did, he just made his exit through the window and he just disappeared from that place. Now, grandmother heard all about the incident from Mrs. Ghost, but did not tell her that the chameleon was ours. I did not think Henry would find his way back to us because the school was 3 houses away. But 3 days later, I found him sunning himself on the garden wall, and he readily accepted some food from my hand. So grandmother, what she did, she, after hearing all those incidents from Mrs. Ghosh, she didn't tell Mrs. Ghosh that the chameleon that entered the school and created so much trouble there was none other than the pet chameleon in their house. Yes, and even the narrator also is thinking that since chameleon has moved to such a far place, he would not be able to reach back to house, so he disappeared somewhere. But after 3 days they found that the chameleon was sunning himself in the garden wall, and still he was ready to accept the food from the narrator's hand. Yes, I hope you like the video. This story is about the human and the animal relationship. People find every animal to be disastrous, to create trouble, to be a problem for people, but it is not necessary. It depends on us how we treat animals. If we are going to bring trouble to them, definitely they will also attack us in order to save themselves. We do the same. If we find we are in trouble and we are getting attacked by someone, we definitely would try to save ourselves. So does the animals. So we need to keep in mind that God created every human being, every living organism on earth. He gave them strength, he gave them loving nature, plus he gave them the capability to save themselves from any harsh conditions as well. So here we finished up with this video. I hope you liked the video.